Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pia, and I've been living in Berlin for 1 month and 2 weeks. And before that, I lived in Sydney, Australia for 7 years. So, from a European point of view, Australians may seem very far removed. But in fact, they have more in common with the average German than one may think. So when the average European thinks of Sydney, I imagine they conjure up the immense harbour and the numerous beaches scattered throughout the city. And I guess a lot of our traditions and lifestyles come from the great outdoors and fabulous weather. Today I'm going to tell you a story about one of these Australian traditions in order to show you what you may or may not have in common with the average Australian. And that is the tradition of Barbies. Not that type of Barbie, but this type. The word Barbie comes from barbecue, and like many Australian slang words, is shortened and IE or Y is added on the end. Like footy being football, Aussie being Australian, or mozzie being mosquito. So back to the Barbie and the etiquette required for this fine Australian tradition. If you plan to go to Australia and are male, you will not be considered much of a man unless you know how to handle your Barbie. Not that type of Barbie. So the situation may be that you meet some Aussies, Australians, and they, for example, may say,
"Mate, we're gonna go chuck some snags on the Barbie round Blinkies on Sunday. Bring some booze, eh?"
Step 1. Translate what was yelled at you. Friend, we will be meeting at Allen's, aka Blinkies, this Sunday afternoon. Please bring some beer. Step 2. Before you leave the house, make sure you have the correct clothing on. Let's use this German boy for example. First of all, the clearest sign of a German in Australia is white socks and sandals. Please replace these with thongs or pluggers. Not that type of thong. Step 3. You must bring your own beer and snags. Snags being sausages. Most Aussie snags are pretty cheap and nasty, so it doesn't really matter what you bring. But the beer is vital. So whatever you choose, you must defend your choice with conviction. Step 4. Arriving at Blinkies. So, 9.5 times out of 10, this Barbie will be in the backyard. So, to get to the backyard, you must first open the front gate and go around the side of the house. This is called round the back. And most times, round the back is twice the size of the actual house. Step 6. So, you're in charge of the Barbie. You get there, and it's covered in a thick, carcinogenic black layer of fat. But no fear. Put down your beer and turn on the Barbie. Good luck with this because they're all a bit different. Let the Barbie heat up for about 5 minutes. Find some scrunched up newspaper and something to scrape. Then clean the barbecue. Now this is very important because it's like the respect a man would show for his car or his boat or his gun. And now you're ready to throw some snags on the Barbie.
Whoa, those bratwursts smell pretty good, eh?
German sausages is great. It's best in the world.
Aye. Yeah, beer's not bad either, mate.
Oh,
Prost, eh?
thanks, Prost.
Yeah.
And isn't it funny that although Australians have such a tradition of Barbieing and great weather, Germans have such a tradition of quality sausage and quality beer. And I think that perhaps we should be focusing more on what we have in common rather than what sets us apart. So, if I could catch a ship from Sydney to anywhere in the world, I'd go to Berlin. Cheers.